Hey, shalom, shalom. First thing and foremost, I want to give all praises and glory and honor that's due to Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahweh Shai, Ba'ashem, Rakakadash. Double honors unto the apostles and elders, a great millstone. Peace and blessings and salutation to the hopeful elect. Those in the gospel of God, lifting up the standard. Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahweh Shai, wherever it may be. Real quick, man, this is just something I was just kind of meditating on. Just a quick, simple, and basic lesson through the spirit. There's a comment I had made earlier about the weather and the earth and how everything is just out of course, man. Like right now I'm standing outside of the main office and you got this big 4G tower right here, okay? And it's right in the middle of a particular busy intersection in businesses. And I was reading a couple of clips earlier on how basically these phones are pretty much killing us. They're frying our brains, and everything around you is taxing your immune system. Your body is being taxed daily just by breathing and living in Babylon, man. Like brothers, they suffer from allergies, they suffer from skin ailments, which can be from allergic causes, etc. Like I have real bad inflamed nasal passages because of all the toxins we've breathed in from working around chemicals outside the weather. And a lot of times when I wake up in the morning, my nose is pretty much just stopped up completely. So I have to use this Nazine spray to kind of clear out the fluids, or I can get a little dizzy, but I'm blowing my nose and I'm blowing up, blood, because there's an infection, you know what I'm saying? Because we're sick, because we're in this society, but when I'm looking at the earth and I'm looking at how beautiful the Most High created this planet, Esau just totally messed it up, because right now we're pretty much at the end of April, and yet you still have trees that are barely sprouting, Like I'm looking at a tree now, this one is sprouting, that one's sprouting, but the one that's directly in front of me, there's nothing on it, okay? Because Esau, his job is to kill, is to destroy, okay? Is to demote, okay? That's what he does. This is a devil. This is why he has to be taken out of power. I mean, it's to the point that, man, it's cold outside, it's rainy. I mean, which, you need rain, but when it rains out, and once the rain is dried up, you look at your car is dirty. Why? Because of the chemicals that they're spraying in the air. Instead of natural clouding, they're doing what they call cloud seeding, geoengineering, disrupting the weather patterns, causing unnatural cycles of weather, cold weather. Okay, the rain is not real. The snow is not real. So therefore, when you look at nature itself, it's dull. There's no really more greenery. Everything is artificial. Okay, Esau is importing trees in because he's chopping down the forests, the woods, and putting up houses and developments, which is throwing everything out of course, man. That's why this man, he has to go. There's no ifs, ands, or buts, man, because trees, they produce carbon, okay? And carbon is essential for breathing, okay? So everything around can absorb and breathe, man. They absorb the carbon. Like you got certain trees, maple trees, you got pine trees, you got particular flower rose trees, man, pine nettle trees, etc., that emit a certain scent, okay, to keep the air purified. Like I remember when I was a child, we stayed not too far from a reclamation plant, pretty much where they, it was like basically where they shit. It's like a recreational plant, shit, dirty water, wastewater. It was like a wastewater treatment system. So it was a real bad smell. But the only thing that combated that was because around our house, we naturally had pine trees. And once the weather gets so bad, or once the weather gets so humid, or if the air becomes bitter and toxic, the pine trees will often activate to cleanse the air, to show you how the earth is working in tangent with us, man. But as we're dying, as we're getting broken down, the earth is becoming weak and weak. Like I said, it's April the 18th, and you barely have trees sprouting, man. And that's also due to a lack of rain, because instead of rain, he wants it to snow. Okay, instead of green vegetation, he wants to block out the sun, And it's just a big mess, man. Like the brother RCR from North Carolina, I believe he's from the Carolinas. The brother was doing a lesson on how they are creating a new bioweapon that's specifically targeting the DNA of certain ethnic peoples, which we know who those people are. It's the children of Israel, man. The Negro, Latino, and Native American, us. That's why Bill and Melinda hates was pushing so hard for the Negro, Latino, and Native American to drink the juice, because it's their job to take us out. Now, this dude, Bill Gates, I believe one of his associates tweeted like, oh, well, I can't believe that people will protest against us over this whole juice thing. And people like, are you serious? You've released it over hundreds of thousands of genetically modified mosquitoes. Okay, that's just straight torture. Who wants to be bitten all the time? Who wants their blood sucking all the time? Who wants to be overly cold? Who wants to be overly hot? You know, who wants to drink bitter and dirty waters? Nobody wants to do that. That's why the scriptures say soon the Most High will set up somebody that's profitable, because when Yahweh Shai and we come into power and we govern this earth in righteousness, man, that's why it says a king should reign, a prince should reign in righteousness. Once we reign in righteousness, everything is going to go back to its habitual order. Okay, it's going to literally be a Garden of Eden on the planet Earth. It's going to be a paradise, man. Okay, you're going to have gardens. You're going to have rainforests in your backyard. Okay, there's not going to be any genetically modified vegetation in the kingdom. Okay, you're not going to go to supermarkets and see small grapes or see seedless apples. No, your supermarket will be literally in your backyard. Okay, because you got certain people that they build gardens. You know, you got farmers markets, people set up stands and they grow their own fruits and so forth. But even then with that, everything is tainted because you got the GMO seed, okay, which Esau deliberately did that on purpose because, you know, corporations, man, corporate greed, capitalism, okay? He wants everybody to live in misery, which is tangent to his empire going down, all right? So this is the book of Revelation 11. And I'm going to start at verses 18. It says, and the nations were angry, and thy wrath is come. The wrath is the wrath of Yahweh Bashim Yahweh Shai. Because this devil's rulership has to be thrown down with the impeccable fashion, man. It's going to be horrific. The way the Most High is going to bring this man down in an hour. That's how much destruction is going to be, you know. And honestly, I can't wait. You know, I can't wait for this economic collapse, man. Because you're just tired of it. You're tired of the people. You know, you're tired of dealing with Esau. You know, like this Edomite at work, he stink. And I'm going to tell him, I'm like, dog, you need to, you know, you need to start washing up. You stink. You know, and I don't like working with this guy. I just don't. You know, he's not, how can I say it? He just irks my nerves, man, you know, with that passive aggressive shit. And I have to really be I have to put him in his place. Like, look, man, like, bro, just get back up off me. You know, you try to act like he's all nice, but you got to watch Esau. They'll get condescending in a subtle way like you don't know. You know what I'm saying? But I have to kind of put his ass in his place. You know, which that's neither here nor there. But that's just the things we have to deal with in the society. You know, you got to deal with unnecessary abuse and mental abuse. You know, the women are all out of whack. You know, they're not going to get in line or submit. You know, a lot of them are committing adultery. Okay, a lot of jakes are out here doing wickedness, man. Robbing and stealing, killing, promoting debauchery. Okay, but it says here, and the wrath is come in the time of the dead, that they should be judged. The dead is you other nations, man, and the 2/3 of our people. And thou shouldest give reward unto the servants thy prophets. Okay, and who's the prophets? The Lord's will would be us, pushing his word week in and week out. Okay, because honestly, man, shit, we holding on by a thread because we that desperate to get up out of here. And it says his servants the prophets, and what's the reward? To see the downfall of this place. The scriptures say, behold, with thy eyes thou shalt see the downfall of the wicked, man. Okay, that's our biggest hope of seeing this place fall with our own eyes, man. Okay, seeing and meeting the Lord in the air. The chariots coming to deliver us from America in different parts of the world, because it's gonna get that bad, man. Okay, it says, and to the saints and to them that fear thy name, small and great, and shouldest destroy them which destroyed the earth, man. Okay, and who was that? That's Esau, Edom. Because like I said earlier, man, the trees aren't sprouting, you know, and if they are, they're not looking healthy. Like we was working in these woods for like the last 3 weeks. We wrapped up a project, but you might as well call this shit the dead forest. I mean, trees are literally falling over. I mean, you can literally push a tree over. If you exert enough force, you can probably kick one of them trees down. And I'm talking about one of the big ones. That's how dead the roots are. The branches are brittle. You know, everything is falling down. It's dead. Okay, you got these thorns sticking up, these briars and shit. You know, sticky bushes. It's crazy, man. Things are just totally not in its natural course because this devil. Okay, so this is the book of Psalms 82, and I'm gonna start at 2. It says, how long will ye judge unjustly and accept the persons of the wicked? Right. How long is the Lord gonna allow this devil to reign? How long is this guy gonna continue to spread his propaganda and his news BS? How long are we gonna be a target unto this man? Okay, how long are we gonna continue to be taxed to death? Our health taxed, our minds being taxed. Are women of out of order? You know, like now they're talking about they're getting strict on abortion laws, so a lot of black women are worried about that. Well, Eve, if you're so worried about that, stop playing the whore. Stop getting popped and then having abortions, man. How about that? Because that's on you. But it says here, defend the poor and fatherless, which is us. It says do justice to the afflicted and needy, because there's no justice here for us. And it says deliver the poor and needy and rid them out of the hands of the wicked. Right. We need to be rid out of this man's hands, because if not, like Yahweh Shai said in Matthew 24, hey, if those days were not cut short, no elect should be saved. Okay. It says they know not, neither will they understand. They walk on in darkness, and all the foundations of the earth out of courses, man. Okay. That's why I was going into the weather phenomenon. Okay. Everything, men is women, women is being men. Okay. Things unseemly natural. The way son shackled up with another, male counterpart, so to speak. Like, what the hell? He just sitting back looking stupid, totally emasculated, and everybody was giving this chick, what's her name again? Tanisha Arnold. Everybody was giving her shit because she was like, what can we do to stop the effeminization of the so-called black man, the emasculation? Now they coming down on her because she wants to stop seeing her brothers, her men being, rotted out from behind, man. Because it's time for you Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans to stand up and reclaim your place in this earth, man. If don't nobody want to get with it, you know what I'm saying? Then, hey, they got to go, man. Because it's going to come a time that it's going to be the Most High's way or the highway. Whatever the order the prophets put out, that's going to be the order. If not, they can bounce, man. Okay, so we as men, we got to reclaim our power. Okay, and the Lord has given it to us in the form of this wisdom and knowledge and understanding. All right. I've said ye are gods, and all of you are children of the Most High, but ye should die like men and fall like one of the princes, right? Because we've left our natural state. We've been weakened over a course of time. Even life expectancy is only to 70, 75 years old, and that probably dropped about 20 years since this whole thing started in 2020, So anyway, brothers, man, I'll keep going, but anyway, I just wanted to get this lesson out, giving all praises and glory and honor that's due to Yahweh Bashim Yahweh Shai. And with that, shalom and a ball.